I'm Dave Handy in New York. It's Friday, February 17th, 2017. Things have only gotten weirder and worse since last week, so let's get right to it. Last weekend saw more immigration enforcement raids in cities across the country. The New York Times reported ICE, or Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, described it as a, quote, routine enforcement action in which a reported 683 people were arrested nationwide. ICE insists they have not increased the pace of these raids and have continued at the same tempo as they were under President Obama. On Saturday evening, North Korea fired a ballistic missile into the Sea of Japan. Many considered the launch a test on our new president, one he arguably failed when he turned the patio at Mar-a-Lago, his private Florida estate, into what the Washington Post described as a, quote, open-air situation room. Trump, who was hosting the Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, reviewed the news and other classified documents as aides and powered phones as flashlights, and onlookers snapped photos. The move was considered odd by White House veterans, who noted typical protocol is to move the president to a secure room before being briefed. Steve Mnuchin was confirmed by the Senate on Monday as Treasury Secretary in a slim 53-47 victory. Mnuchin, just one of many former Goldman Sachs bankers to join the new administration, has till just March 17th to convince Congress to increase the nation's debt limit or face default. Almost simultaneously as the president was swearing in the new Treasury Secretary, a bombshell broke from the Washington Post. The White House was warned by the Justice Department and the FBI that National Security Advisor Michael Flynn had lied repeatedly about multiple communications with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak. Flynn, who was denied for months both in public and to investigators about having had any contact with the ambassador, resigned within hours of the news breaking. The former National Security Advisor also lied to senior administration officials as well, including Vice President Mike Pence, who didn't learn the truth till as recently as last Thursday. The communications between Flynn and Russia came in the wake of the Obama administration issuing sanctions, deporting diplomats on December 29th in response to Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Critics have claimed the FBI is waging a, quote, deep state war with the new administration, releasing highly classified information in the interest of undermining a democratically elected official. The president defended Flynn, insisting the former three-star Army general was a good man despite misleading administration officials. The New York Times followed up on Monday's news by further detailing the perceived extent of contact between Russian intelligence officials and numerous Trump campaign staffers. The Times reported numerous intelligence officials confirmed their agencies intercepted contact between Trump aides and known intelligence operatives. The White House responded by calling the leaks and the Times, quote, fake news. From Russia with love, news came on Valentine's Day, Tuesday, that Russia had secretly deployed a new cruise missile, a move that could be considered a violation of a 1987 treaty. Russia's spy boat was also spotted off the coast of Delaware. The Navy claimed to be tracking the vessel, but not actively pursuing it. No word yet on how the Trump administration plans to respond. President Trump backed away from a two-state solution in a press conference with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Wednesday, saying, quote, I'm looking at two states and one state. I'm very happy with the one that both parties like. I thought for a while that two-state might be easier to do, but honestly, if Bibi and the Palestinians, and Israel and the Palestinians are happy, then I am happy with the one that they like best. I'm going to let you try to sort that one out on your own time. On Thursday, Vice Admiral Robert Harward turned down a job with the Trump administration. Harward had been tapped to fill Mike Flynn's position as National Security Advisor. Harward cited personal reasons, but some media observers claimed he didn't want to join the new administration because he wouldn't have been able to install his own team once filling the role. Harward would not comment on those claims except to say that that would be for the White House to address. And finally, boy, it's been a week. Finally, on Thursday, President Trump gave what was by far the most bizarre press conference ever. Trump attacked the press and multiple media organizations, saying, quote, many of our nation's reporters will not tell you the truth. And, quote, I mean, the leaks are real. You know what they said. You saw it, and the leaks are absolutely real. The news is fake because so much of the news is fake. Wow. If that weren't enough, and I think we'd all have to agree at this point that that's quite enough, Trump went on to talk about cleaning up inner cities. April Ryan, the Washington bureau chief for the American Urban Radio Networks, then asked if he would include the Congressional Black Caucus in any such agenda. Trump lashed out, "Well, I would. Tell you what, do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting? Are they friends of yours?" Ryan responded that she was just a reporter and that yes, she did know some of them, to which the president shot back a challenge that she should set up the meeting. Sadly, we don't have enough time to unpack this whole press conference, but check out the links to the full transcript with this post. Warning, it's scary. That's all the news for now, thank goodness. Thank you for watching. Please follow the New Progressive and Millennials for Revolution on Facebook and on Twitter. We hope to see you back here next week.